Blessings and peace to you. This is SB Favor Thinking Podcast, and my name is SB Favor. How are you doing today? It is Monday, March 18th, 2024. Another wonderful day and another day to be thankful. And as I always say, if you focus on what is good, then you can project something good to happen when you focus on what is good. Because if you are sitting around focused on your problems or focused on the negative things, what benefit is that? What good can you receive from thinking about the negative things? Think about it. So focus on what is good. Please focus on what is good. Yes. You have so much to be thankful for. You have so much good in your life. Just take a look around you and think about the things that have made you smile in your life. Yes. Focus on what is good. If you are out there traveling about today, make sure you say a prayer. Don't be distracted by being on your phone too much. And make sure you are using your hand sanitizer, washing your hands, doing your part to stay safe, because people are still becoming ill. So do your part to stay safe and keep your family members safe. I always remind you of these things because I care. So keep yourself safe. If you would like to give to the podcast, please give at Cash App, $SB Favor, or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. Once again, if you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SB Favor, or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. And if you would like to give by mail, please go to my Facebook page, SB Favor Thinking Podcast, and you will find my business address there. Thank you so much for your support and your donations. Well, I do have an inspirational quote for you today. And my inspirational quote is, take note and live in the moment, being present with those you love constantly. Living a life of distraction will make you miss what is important. Be present every single day. Yes, we must be present every single day. We must live in the moment, not being distracted. Because a lot of times, many people are distracted. Distracted by what? Distracted by the news, distracted by circumstances and situations, distracted by just anything. But it is important to live in the moment according to engaging with your loved ones and savoring moments that help your heart to be lifted. You know, every single day we have an opportunity to wake up by the blessing of God. We wake up and we get the chance to say good morning to our loved ones. We get the chance to smile. We get the chance to have good conversations with one another. And when you have that opportunity, you must not take it for granted. But you must show up in the moment to be present. And I know somebody might be thinking, what is she talking about, being present? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Being present means you are engaging with those that are in your presence. Being present means you are not distracted by things that are not important. Being present means when you have an opportunity to engage in a conversation or spend time with your loved ones or spend time with your friends, you are 100% present, observing and learning all you need to observe and learn to be a better friend, to be a better daughter, to be a better husband, to be a better father, to be a better son or daughter. Yes. Every moment you live, you have an opportunity to be present in the moment, to learn about something you can do better. Being a mother or being a father or a son or a daughter doesn't mean, oh well, I'm a son or a daughter and my job is just to ask my parents for things. No. Being present as a family member, our job is to check on one another. Our job is to pray for one another, support one another. It is important that we show compassion to one another because we don't know what the next person is experiencing secretly. We must be sensitive to one another, but we can only do those things if we are paying attention and if we are present. If you are not present, that means you are not paying attention. You can live in the same house with someone and not even be present. People do it every day. People are married to someone and they're not present in the marriage. Yes. They go to sleep in the same bed and they say hi and bye to one another, but they are not present with one another intimately. And when I say intimately, I'm not talking about a physical thing. I'm talking about an intimate conversation or being engaged in the moment to learn about one another. That's intimacy. Being engaged in the moment, to be present with one another. Intimacy does not always mean romance. Intimacy could mean you are into me, to understand me. Intimacy. Yes. Because a lot of time when you mention the word intimacy, people think, oh, romance. No, that word does not only mean something pertaining to romance. But we should be present in the moment to take note, to learn, engage with the people we love, and to savor moments in our hearts. Yes. We also must learn to be present in the moment, to appreciate others, to give honor to where honor is due. If you are not paying attention to someone, how can you observe to know how to appreciate someone? How would you know? How would you know what to do to show them appreciation if you are not paying attention? If you are not paying attention to loved ones and family members and friends and your children, how would you know if that person needs encouragement? How would you know if that person is suffering? How would you know if you're not paying attention? How would you know what to say to your wife or your mother if your mother or your wife is going through something she hasn't told anyone? How would you know if you're not paying attention? When you are paying attention, then you will know what to say and you will know what to do. Why? Because you are present in the moment. Being present in the moment should have your full attention. It should have your full attention because in that moment you are experiencing with that loved one, that friend, that coworker, that moment is a moment you will never get back again. Yesterday cannot be relived again. Today is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. We can't go back to Sunday again of March 17th. It's over. Today is March 18th. We can't go backwards. We only can go forward. Nothing can change the time we are in. The day we already lived is forever gone. So what I'm saying is, don't take time for granted. Don't take time for granted to think, oh, well, I'll just do what I need to do for my wife or my friend or my sister or my children. I will do it tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised, but you can engage and be present today. Because if you engage and be present today, it will count for something great later. My mom used to always say, you never know what's going to happen in a day. When she said that to me over the phone, I couldn't understand why she was saying that to me. She was saying that because she had a clear understanding of being in the moment. My mom is no longer here. She left us in 2021. But she had a clear understanding of living in the moment. Because every time I was in my mother's presence, she paid attention. She paid attention even when she was tired. She paid attention. She paid attention to her grandchildren. She paid attention to her children. She wouldn't always try to get in your personal business. She wouldn't ask a lot of questions sometimes. Sometimes she would, sometimes she wouldn't. But for the most part, she would just look at you long enough to let you know she is paying attention. There was times I didn't share certain things with my mother, but she knew, but she didn't address it. She just was present to support me. If I was going through something in my life and I never told my mom what it was, I didn't have to explain it to her, but she understood that there was something going on, and when I was ready to explain it or share it, I would. But in the meantime, she would pay attention just to support me. So what I'm saying is, be present in the moment. Don't be distracted by paying attention to the things that are not important. Because when you miss an opportunity to be in the moment, it will be an opportunity you will not get back again. A lot of people sometimes experience the passing of a loved one, and they say things like, oh, I wish I could say what I needed to say to this person. Oh, I wish we could have did more. Oh, I wish we could have done more, specifically certain things. People say things like that. So I encourage you to be present in this moment. Be present in this moment with your family. Be present in this moment with your friends. Be present in this moment with the people you love. Be present in this moment. Don't take time for granted, but be present to say, I love you. Be present to support. Be present with people you love to encourage them. Be present with them to make them feel better if they need to feel better. Yes. Everyone that comes into your presence can leave your presence differently and better if you choose to be present. Pay attention. Pay attention to the needs of people so that they will know you care about them. Pay attention to people so that when they are talking to you, they will feel important to you. Pay attention. And you can only pay attention at that level if you are present. Being distracted by the cares of this world and being distracted by circumstances and problems and situations that you can't fix, being distracted by those things, don't let it drag you. If you can't fix it today, why are you focused on it? We're not in next month, next year, next week. We're not in that time yet. Yes, we can plan for the moment to fix things. We can plan for the moment to execute some things. Yes, we can. But if you are focused on a problem or focused on a situation and circumstance that's not good and you can't fix it, why focus on it? Focus on it and deal with it when the time comes. But don't allow that to make you miss the opportunity to be present in the moment. You have to be present in the moment. You can't be focused on your past, focused on your mistakes, focused on what you didn't do, should have done. You can't be focused on that. The past is gone. We can't get back what happened 2 years ago. We can't get back what happened 20 years ago. This is a new time, new day, new year, new month. Look, we got to move forward. But we have to move forward in everything that we do, being present in the moment. I hope that what I am saying to you is turning on a light in your mind so that you can think about an area in your life you have to change to be present in the moment. You don't want to miss an opportunity in your life by being distracted because you were not present in the moment. A lot of times when many of us are gathered with our family members and friends at an event, a birthday party, a wedding of some kind, and we look around the room at the event and we think to ourselves, wow, I'm so happy to see everybody here today. Isn't that just a good feeling? Recently, a couple months ago, my sister had a birthday party back in December. And when I arrived, I got to see people in my family and friends I haven't seen in more than 5 years. And I must say, it was such a warm, beautiful feeling. In that moment, I told myself, I must be present to engage, to talk, to laugh with everybody I came in contact with at that party. I told myself, be present in the moment. And being present in the moment, it touched my heart. It touched my heart and it created a beautiful memory with my cousins from my childhood, with friends that I grew up with aunts I haven't seen. Because when you are present in the moment, that's what it does. It creates a memory. It becomes something you can savor in your heart when you are present in the moment. So at that party, I laughed, I danced, and I looked around the room and I just kept saying to myself, this is so beautiful. I get to see everyone in this room. So I encourage you, please be present in the moment. Be present with your children. Be present with your partners, your wives, your husbands. Be present with your friends. Be present. Text that person you haven't talked to in a while. Text them. Say hi. Say hello. Say I'm thinking about you. Communicate with the people you have to communicate with. Just to say I love you. Even if you don't have a relationship with certain people in your family and you might not be on good terms. You don't have to talk for a long time, but you can say, hey, I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you. You can say that. But be present in the moment. People should be acknowledged, appreciated, cared for. There should be good communication. There should be solid, good exchanges. Yes, that's what we should be experiencing every day when we are present in the moment. Because distraction will make you miss what is important. Distraction is an enemy. That's what I call it. It's an enemy. Why? Because it's like a blind spot. It stops you from seeing what you need to see. So, be present in the moment. Appreciate those that need to be appreciated. Acknowledge the good of people according to what they do. And most importantly, don't miss out on what is important. So, thank you so much once again for tuning in to listen to SB Favorite Thinking Podcast. If you need to reach me, you can reach me at sbfavorite@yahoo.com via email. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Subscribe to me wherever you listen to podcasts. I am on iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon Audible, Apple Podcasts, Google SB Favorite Thinking, and you will find me somewhere. As I said earlier, if you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SB Favor, or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. Make sure you share this podcast with others. You can do no wrong with that. You can only do good. I appreciate you, listeners, and I thank you so much once again for tuning in. You have a good day.